Greetings, listeners. You probably don't know me, and maybe I prefer to stay that way, but for now you may call me Heket. Ever since I've started to read philosophical works and apply them to my life, I must say that I've been able to transform myself into a better version. However, transformation isn't a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It is a process with no end and no beginning. Our topic of today is indeed beginning. Let's read. First, a question. What is beginning? What comes to mind when I say beginning? Is it birth? Is it a phase? Is it a stamp in time firm in its roots saying, now I exist? No matter what we think beginnings are, we know that a beginning is a struggle. With today's podcast, I intend to bring light to how to truly transform yourself and begin. But in order to begin, let's assess ourselves. Our own creation. Does it begin in one moment? Or is it an instance of a myriad of things which combined together form creation? Let's assess our history. Let's say you're someone who likes to play games. Lots of games online. You play night and day, and if you start questioning yourself, you might say, I've always played games. I cannot imagine a life where I do not play games. That becomes a part of your personality. But who is your personality? Is it really you? It may as well be. But sometimes that voice in the back of your head knows who you truly are. It calls you out on the things you do to yourself. There is no need for anyone else to convince you than you do about who you are. Now, suddenly you want to change. How do you begin? Do you throw out your games? Do you swear to never play a game again? Here is the warning. Turning a blind eye to your past will cause a stumble in the future. So, no. Do not simply disregard everything, but look at it. What is the reason of why you are this way? And then here I say no. Do not question, do not ponder too much. You know what you must do. From what we just read, boundaries. Take your notebook and write your boundary. Right. I usually play 5 hours a day. From now on, I limit myself to play only 4 hours. I will set a timer for 4 hours, and after the timer is set off, I will put down my controller and start cooking. Good, congratulations. That is your first decision. You have decided to actively stop doing what you usually do. The time comes, you set the timer, you play for 4 hours, the timer goes off, and you disregard it. You keep on playing. But that is still progress. Why? A reminder. Reminders are good because they remind us of what we are doing. Most of the time, we are unorganized. We do things when we want without tracking anything. Now, write in your notebook or wherever you want to log this. Write the date and write a note. Today the alarm went off, but I kept on playing. That's it. That's all you need to do. Keep at it. Even though you do not make your goal, and at the end of a week or a month, go back to those notes. See how many times you ignored the alarm and went on playing. Now, I cannot tell you how to exactly fix your problem. That comes from you. But whether it's breaking a habit or starting a habit, failure will be your first companion. Do not be afraid of failure. This is exactly what Taoism teaches. To not be afraid. Not be afraid of failure or success. Do simply what you must and do it with patience and focus. The moment you see that this problem exists and how much it is affecting your life, spread on a piece of paper or a computer screen, after you see how many times you've failed, this inspires a movement.